All right, so get this steady. So if you have religious OCD, scrupulosity, you're probably terrified you're going to hell. You may be having these intrusive thoughts that are disgusting about like a religious figure or whatever. Just something that is really serious to you and is incredibly sinful, and you have to fight it. If you're not actively fighting that thought, then that's a sin in itself, right? Everybody has intrusive thoughts. All people, whether or not you have OCD, people have intrusive thoughts that are disturbing, right? And what you need to do is just not be affected by them, not let them get under your skin. But the problem is with OCD, you're so scared of hell or disappointing God. It's just something that's very important to you that you can't let those thoughts in. You just can't do it because you feel like to let them in is to sin. But that's exactly what you need to do. And you need to realize that God understands that. I'm not saying do extra thinking. I'm not saying like you necessarily have to lean into it or think further about whatever it is you're trying to keep out. Some OCD specialists say to do that. So I'm not saying not to do it. I'm just saying at least to start, just don't fight with it. Let the whatever it is. Something gross about Mary, right? Something sacrilegious about Mary, the mother of God, right? It's trying to get in your brain. You constantly like, oh no, keep that out, keep that out, keep that out, keep that out. Just let it come in and pass through. Just let it in. Okay, there's that disgusting thought. I don't need to think more about it, but I'm not fighting it. It's in my head. Oh, and then you start getting thoughts. You want to think this. You want to think. Who cares? Let it all in. Who cares? Anything that's coming in that is not under your control, that's like exactly an intrusive thought, just let it. Who cares? Oh, you want to think this. You want this thing. Okay, I do want to think this. Sit there. All right, anything else? Say that to your OCD. Anything else, OCD? Okay. So in the back of your head, don't do this in the moment because this is a compulsion. But as a baseline, just remember that God, Mary, the saints, the angels, whatever it's targeting, they are not these like Greek gods that are going to be offended by it. You don't think that they understand what you're going through, that you have OCD? They want you to get better. Take the Mary example. She's like, go. If Mary were here, come down to earth and talk to you, she'd say, let the thought in. I'm not offended by it. I want you to be better. You're my, I am the mother of heaven and earth. I'm the queen of heaven and earth. I want you to be better. Let it in. Yeah, I would prefer you don't do some extra thinking, but if you have to, whatever. Do you think, picture it as your mom, right? If hopefully you have a good relationship with your mom. And you're having these, let's say it's, I want to see my mom naked or something gross. I mean, OCD was probably way worse than that, to be honest, but I want to see my mom naked. It's just constantly coming in your head. Just say, okay, I guess I do. But like, if your mom knew what you were going through and how much, like, that this is a mental disorder that you have, and there's just like weird thought that everyone else has that would not even pay it any mind, she would say, just you're not offending me. You're not sinning by letting that thought in. Just let that thought come in. It's not it has no power over you if you do that. Okay. So here's the prayer that you should do every day. Surrender yourself to God. Say, God, I'm yours. I want to do your will in this life. I surrender myself completely to you. I invite the Holy Spirit in to help me get it done. I do need some help with OCD, but I trust you. I realize that suffering can be important in life, and there could be a reason that I'm suffering, that I'm going through it. I trust that you're going to help me with OCD, but I may not know when. It may not be when or how that I think or want, but you are going to help me. I trust you. And that's it. Move on. All right, good luck.